Hello everybody, my name is Jacob and I like sports and welcome to another edition of JK Sports. And recently this last week, Cam Newton has signed with the New England Patriots and I'm going to bring you guys 5 reasons as to why I don't think that's going to live quite up to the hype. Number 1 being, doesn't have much weapons. Receiving core consists of Julian Edelman, N'Keal Harry, Marquise Lee, who they had in the offseason. Doesn't spark a lot of confidence. Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time, couldn't do much anything with that receiving core last season. He's going to go down in Tampa Bay, have a much more fun time with Mike Evans, Godwin, the tight ends they have there. They don't have that good of receivers. As well as you look at the tight end core, Matt Lacoste is their most experienced tight end, only being there for 5 seasons. There's not a lot to throw to. They have Sony Michel and James White coming out of the backfield. However, Cam Newton doesn't throw to running backs a lot. He hasn't had a lot of success over his career to running backs. That's because he's a deep down the field hitter. He likes those big home run over the top plays, and the Patriots don't have anybody for that. They don't have any speed receivers. They don't have any excellent route runners that can beat their man going deep. They don't have that set up for him. So I'm not really sure who he's going to look to throw to most once he comes in. Second being, he's been injured a lot ever since that MVP season. March of 2017, had surgery on a torn rotator cuff. Week 10, 2018, took a pretty big hit from TJ Watt. Now, this is not an official injury diagnosis. However, the remaining 6 weeks, lost every single one of those games, and he didn't quite look the same after that. Then in the 2019 offseason, he had another surgery on that shoulder. And then going into the preseason, week 3, sprains his ankle, comes back. But however, week 2, re-injures the ankle and put on IR and is out for the season. So he's not. The thing about Cam is he's not necessarily old. If you look at his age, he's only 31 years old. But the thing we knew about Cam going into it is that he's a very physical quarterback. Him and Josh Allen don't mind taking hits. They both have cannons. But once it starts getting up there in age, once he passes 30, you don't know whether his body's going to be able to still take those hits. And someone who's already proved that keeps getting injured in the last few seasons, I don't have confidence in him staying healthy. Takes a bad hit, out for the season again, might be his career at that point. Third reason being, his play overall has dropped, and I don't know if his play necessarily fits the Patriots system. So, in these seasons since the MVP season where they went 15-1, had 35 touchdowns, he's only had 59% completion percentage, as well as only averaging 21.6 touchdowns over the last 3 seasons. So it's not been very productive, not been very accurate. And the last almost full season he played, he went 6-8, missing the playoffs, and didn't look like the MVP self he once was. And then you look at the system. Patriots system relies a lot on, as I previously mentioned, throwing to the running back. Quick slants, just these short underneath routes, death by 1,000 paper cuts, that Cam Newton hasn't proved he's been capable of doing. He relies on the home run hits. He relies on getting out of the pocket and running. These are things that the Patriots traditionally haven't done. Now, of course, you have Bill Belichick, who is probably the greatest coach of all time. I'm sure they can adjust to him. But in the system they currently have, someone like Cam, who isn't the most accurate, especially on the short routes, doesn't have a lot of touch on the ball, someone who's prone to lasering it at people, not necessarily sure that Cam fits the system. Now, number 4, Patriots still have Stidham. Now, I don't believe in Jarrett Stidham, but around the league, apparently there is a lot of people who do believe in Jarrett Stidham. Look at Chris Sims, who dares say that Jarrett Stidham is better than Tua Tagovailoa. Lost all credibility with me on that one, but there are people who believe in him. But more importantly than people like Chris Sims, they have people within the Patriots organization who believe in him. He has been there. He does know the system. So with this shortened off season, he knows the playbook. He knows what the expectations are from the Patriots, that being Jarrett Stidham. Cam Newton doesn't. Cam Newton doesn't know the playbook. He knows the culture from outside. However, Stidham has a leg forward in the race because he already has been there, as well as things I've heard that the Patriots do have some believers within the organization that would like to see him at the very least get his chance. And with the increasing chance that the Patriots end up drafting a quarterback next year, whether that be Trevor Lawrence or Fields from Ohio State, this is a 1-year trial for both quarterbacks. Because once either of those two guys comes in, it's their job. Probably even from the get-go. So Cam Newton's going to have to prove himself, as well as Jarrett Stidham's going to have to prove himself and Jarrett Stidham already has a foot forward in the race, so there's no guaranteed Cam Newton even starts week 1. Last reason being, AFC East has gotten a lot better than it was throughout the Patriots dynasty. For the last 20 seasons, it's been very easy to run over the AFC East if you're the Patriots. Bills have been pathetic. Jets have been pathetic. Our Miami Dolphins, pathetic. But of recent times, look at the Buffalo Bills. Finishing last season as a wild card, almost taking the division, improving, getting Stephon Diggs in the offseason. Now, obviously, I still have my doubts about the Bills. However, they're the favorites for the division for a reason. Look at the New York Jets. Sam Darnold last year, he didn't miss those 5 games with mono. Finished the season 5-2 once he did come back from mono. What could that season been different for the Jets? What will this season be for the Jets? You guys know I said that I think they'll be a team to watch this season. Now, of course, I said that before the news about Jamal Adams not wanting to be there, wanting a trade. If that happens, a bit different. But as things stand, they're going to have some competition by both those teams, as well as our Miami Dolphins drafting Tua, filling out that whole team. So we're not going to be as bad. Jets aren't going to be as bad. And the Bills are going to continue to take a step forward, as well as that Patriots team's gotten worse. Not only do they lose Tom Brady, lost players like Kyle Van Noy on defense, team's not going to be as good. The division is caught up to them. I don't know if Cam Newton's the guy to push that team forward and help them succeed and still take that division. What do you guys think? Do you think Cam Newton's the answer? Do you think Cam Newton's going to take them to the playoffs? Get them far into the playoffs even, maybe? Or do you think, like me, that it's going to be underwhelming? It's going to be a letdown, and they're going to finish around 6-10, 7-9. That's without looking at the division, without looking at their schedule. My prediction for them is around 6-10. So, do you think they're going to do better than that, worse than that, or around that? Please let me know in the comments below, and also please subscribe. Please like. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.